It's time.
Thank you very much. Keenan Cornelius here. You just won here at the World Jiu-Jitsu IBJJF Pro Expo exhibition league thing of all time.
Super fight thing.
Super
Yeah.
fight. Congratulations.
Thank you. This is my second year in a row winning this. I didn't feel super good today. Let me think. Last year it was kind of the same performance. I think last year I won by like 3 advantages in the final. This year I won referee decision. Kind of disappointed in my performance. Last time I fought Jackson Souza, I was able to submit him, and so I was hoping for a repeat. Yeah. But I think he had a game plan for my sick nasty worm guard, and it wasn't working today. So next time, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to not try for it at all and just go back to regular jiu-jitsu for a while.
Obviously. What a boring concept to do now. For you, do you hear the gas when you are going for worm guard, though? Do you hear people like whispering, like, he's doing it, he's going for it?
I try not to think about it because it's actually like it's a really deadly weapon if you use it right. Like if you saw in my first match against Tusa, like if I can get to the position, it's money. I can either mount or take the back like almost every time with the appropriate amount of time to actually implement the technique. If people start shutting it down, it makes it look more stally than it is. Like if he drops both his knees on the mat, it's like I'm not really in danger, he's not really in danger. So it works a lot better when people play into it and like actually try and pass the guard. Not that he wasn't trying to pass, but he was going double unders, which is like a different set of passing, you know, kind of hard to counter.
But we'll get back to this in a second. But what was the moment that you knew you had created the worm guard, or where was that like? When was that clicking for you?
It wasn't. It was a gradual process because there's so many techniques in it, and people just think that the worm guard consists of like one position. Like, oh, what's the worm guard? Oh, it's this, and then they show the grip switch to the third grip switch is here, palm down. There's actually 3 positions. There's the worm guard, the ringworm guard, and the reverse delta worm guard, all which are really effective. My favorite's the reverse delta worm guard, which is what you see me play in most competitions nowadays. Today, they all sort of intermix really well. And I actually just went on a seminar tour around Europe. I taught 11 seminars in 11 days, all on worm guard, and it really it helped me formulate a systemic type thing for it. I can really teach it in a way that makes sense, and everyone was really happy with it. And it's actually very easy to learn. And contrary to what most people might think, it is not like Berimbolo. It should not be grouped in that category at all.
Okay.
Because it doesn't require flexibility. It's a very simple body movement.
Would you like to direct that to the audience?
You know.
I mean, I feel you're yelling at me with their.
It's not.
ring.
Yeah. It's not a very complex move. It's very simple when you break it down, because Berimbolo and flexible styles of jiu-jitsu, they require so much leg flexibility and dexterity of your legs and your knees, and you got to be flexible but with worm guard, there's really no flexibility required. It's all just in the grip switch, which I think is cool because I'm able to use it to beat guys who are much more physically gifted than me, like athletically, you know, with strength and stuff, and so. It's kind of a cool thing where I can just infuse you with worm guard, and then you too have the power. So
did you just do that right now? Is that what just
didn't.
happened?
You have to go to KeenanJujitsu.com to be infused with worm guard.
Plug for the website. We got it. Let me ask you this. So you're walking through your match today.
I had 2.
You had 2, but I'm talking about your last one. So give me a second to frame this.
Okay.
At the very end, you're working for an Moonplata.
Yeah.
If we had 15 more seconds, would things have been different?
I don't think I would have finished the Moonplata there with just 15 more seconds. I think I could have come on top and tried to do a Clark Gracie type sweep from there. The Moonplata came about because my worm guard wasn't working because he was just going on both knees, you know. So I had to go back to conventional jiu-jitsu, 2-on-1 grip to Moonplata. I actually went collar sleeve to Moonplata, which is I don't ever hit Moonplatas in training, so it's kind of cool to hit that. And I felt good. Like I was going, I don't know if you saw, but I was attacking it really aggressively. I was really coming up fast because I needed to try and get that last bit of action in the ref's mind. So 15 more seconds, probably not that big of a deal. A minute, now we're talking. A minute, probably could have come on top, ended up in some sort of Clark Gracie choke position. Something like that. Those are my moves from there.
Do you know how quickly you can land a certain submission? Do you have a set timer that you can do?
Purple belt and below, I can land it pretty fast. Okay. You told me to try and hit the triangle, purple belt and below, I can probably tell you under a minute.
Sweet.
If I'm really pushing really hard, depends on the purple belt though, and they have to be on top. You know, I can't do it from me passing it. Like I don't know, probably not. That's rather hubris of me to assume, but I'm naturally pretty confident in my jiu-jitsu, so that's why I say that.
Fair enough. Talk to us about your Worlds performance. Great, congratulations, by the way. Am I saying that this is your first gold as a black belt at Nogi Worlds? Question mark.
Oh, that Nogi Worlds. I was thinking of the one where I got DQ'd and lost.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I was like, let's bring that back up. Why don't we?
The one that I won, that's my first Nogi Worlds title, but no one really counts Nogi Worlds as a title because no one shows up to it. There's hardly anyone in my division. I think, well, I had 8 matches total in my weight in absolute, which is a lot, but none of the heavy hitters really show up to that one. They're still tough guys, obviously, but so in my mind, I don't really value that as much as the Gi Worlds, which is what I really want, because everyone wins Nogi Worlds, it seems like. So.
Well, I haven't, so congratulations.
I know. Well, I mean, of the black belts, it's like they're kind of scattered. It's not just like at Worlds, it's only these 6 guys that win it every year. Nogi Worlds is kind of splattered of whoever wins it every year, so kind of just depends on who shows up in that one.
Fair enough.
But if you want to see that, you can watch a highlight of me, and I just took people down and passed their guards at Nogi Worlds. So it's like that's how I thought of Nogi Worlds, kind of like a try new things kind of thing. And luckily it worked out. I went and tried new things.
Did so far. Let me ask you this as well. Metamoris 5 is coming out. You're nowhere to be found. Question, answer, looking cram. Are you the secret match?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you tell me the truth if you were the secret match?
Probably. I'm not good with secrets. But yeah, they asked me if I wanted to compete at this one or the next one, and I told them the next one because I want to try and spread out my exposure into the jiu-jitsu world. I don't want to, they say the brightest stars burn out the quickest, so I'm trying to go for an easy does it, slow smoldering ember thing that lasts for years.
Sorry. You're just saying you're like, I'm going for a smolder.
Yeah.
Okay. Choice of word. That's good.
Yeah, like a sexy smolder.
No. You don't need to say any of that. Don't wink at the camera. You haven't earned that. I'm going to ask you a couple more things real quick. So that's going on. So you're looking at Metamoris 6. Any idea on who you might want to face?
No.
No?
It's up to them, whatever they want to do. I don't really care, yeah.
You don't care if it's another mystery person coming in?
Jiu-jitsu isn't like, MMA where they call each other out and they try and hype it up. I don't want to get behind the whole I want to let's hype up this match, and that just trash talking stuff. I don't want to do that, And I've been under attack from certain people who are trying to become that person with me, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm over it, I don't do the jiu-jitsu rivalry thing, and from now on, if anyone does that, I'm just ignoring it because I'm not into it.
Fair enough.
That's not the martial artist way,
Well, I think a lot of people are excited to see you at any tournament, be it Metamoris 6. Hopefully we get to see you there. We know we'll see you competing at just about every other tournament, if not there.
I go to all of them pretty much.
And let me ask you this before we get out of here. So you have famously thrown away medals. What are you going to do with what you've gotten here?
My gold medals? I put them in I have this wooden treasure trove. It's kind of pirate-esque treasure trove where I put all my gold medals in it. It's pretty shallow right now, but I'm working to build it up, and I've constructed a smelting furnace in my backyard where I melt down my silver medals, and I'm going to mold them using I don't know what the technique is called. It's called a foam melt mold, where you carve styrofoam and you put it in fine-grained sand. And so there's only a small piece of the styrofoam exposed on top of the sand, then you pour the molten metal into it, disintegrates the styrofoam, and molds directly into whatever shape you carve the styrofoam. So I'm going to create some sort of sculpture of sadness that I will melt my silver metals into.
Great. I don't want to know what your Google searches look like. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you are going to see Keenan.
KeenanJujitsu.com. Yeah.
And
you guys can check it out. I just post my training and all my techniques I come up with, as well as all conventional jiu-jitsu techniques as well, which I try and teach on there. And a big selling point for this is I speak very good English. Compared to a lot of black belts out there. I'm not saying any names, but let's just say they're not from this country. So if you speak English, you want to learn some good jiu-jitsu, KeenanJujitsu.com.
What a secret that we have unleashed here today. Guys, check it out. Keenan, I want to thank you so much for taking out time with us.
Thank you.
And your 9 water bottles.
Yeah.
Always a good time talking.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Keep it locked here at verbaltapcast.com, guys.